Welcome. We're so happy to see all of you. This is the Colonial Theater's inaugural camp, Shakespeare Camp, Midsummer Madness. We're so excited. This has been a phenomenal week. We have put up a show. We have auditioned, cast, rehearsed, and put up a show in about 4 days. So. And what you are about to see, you have programs, but what you are about to see are some Shakespeare scenes and adaptations of Shakespeare scenes or things that were inspired by Shakespeare.
We split the camp for the most part into two groupings. The Queen's Crew was taken by Alana, and the Rude Mechanicals were taken by me. Generally speaking, the older were the Rude Mechanicals, the fresher faces.
And the Rude Mechanicals are just the names of the merchants in Midsummer Night's Dream, so they're not rude.
Right. It means they're the ones who all got together and decided to put on a play.
Yeah.
So it
was fitting.
And yeah,
I don't think we need to say anything else. So please enjoy the show. The kids have worked really hard on it. Take it away.
Thank you so much.
To the wolf. What's that?
Who's there? Wait, I know this scent. It smells magical, like money.
Yes, like a successful children's book series leading to a blockbuster movie empire.
He's adorable.
Oh, hello. Are you witches? I suppose you know I'm a wizard. Please don't predict anything else. I can't handle he who must not be named coming back again.
If by he who must not be named, you mean Hamilton, then you're right. Even that great picture loves the bard.
Tomorrow, keeps such a petty pace from day to day. I just don't understand her reference to another Scottish tragedy. Look at my happy hand in the leg. No, theaters. Come on, girls.
DramaMacbeth.com. The Weird Sisters hand in hand, posters of the sea and land. Thus you go about, thrice to thine and thrice to mine, and thrice again to make up 9. Peace the charm.
Wound up. So foul and fair a day I have not seen.
What are these? Live you, or are you aught that man may question? You seem to understand me, for each had once her chappy finger laying upon her skinny lips. You should be woman, and yet your beards forbid me to interpret that you are so.
Speak, if you can. What are you?
All hail Macbeth! Hail to thee, Thane of Glamis! All hail Macbeth! Hail to thee, Thane of Kettle!
All hail Macbeth! Thou shalt be king hereafter.
Good sir, why do you start and seem to fear things that do sound so fair? My noble partner you greet with present grace and great prediction seems rapt withal, but to me you speak not. If you can look into the seeds of time and say which grain will grow and which will not, speak then to me, who neither beg nor fear your favors nor your hate.
Hail! Hail!
Hail!
Lesser than Macbeth and greater, not so happy. Yet much happier.
Thou shalt get kings, though thou be none. So all hail Macbeth and Ben Quo But how of Cawdor? The Thane of Cawdor lives, a prosperous gentleman, and to be king stands not within the prospect of belief, no more than to be Cawdor. Say from whence you owe this strange intelligence, or why, upon this blasted heath, you stalk our way with such prophetic greeting. Speak, I charge you!
The earth hath bubbles as the water has, and these are of them. Whither are they vanished?
Into the air, and what seemed corporal melted as breath into the wind. Would they had stayed.
Were things here as we do speak about? Or have we eaten on the insane root that takes the reason prisoner?
Your children shall be kings!
You shall be king!
And Thane of Cawdor too! Was it not so?
To the self-same tune and words. Who's here?
What soft, what light through yonder window breaks? It is the east, and Juliet is the sun. Arise, fair sun, and kill the envious moon, who is already sick and pale with grief. That thou, her maid, art far more fair than she.
Ay, me.
She speaks. Oh, speak again, bright angel.
Oh, Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo? Deny thy father, refuse thy name, or if thou wilt not, be but sworn, my love, and I will no longer be a Capulet.
Shall I hear more, or shall I speak at this?
'Tis but thy name is thy enemy, thou art thyself, though not a Montague. What is in a name by which we call a rose, by any other word would smell as sweet? So Romeo would, were he not Romeo called, retain that dear perfection that he owes without that time.
I take the other word. Call me but love, and I'll be you baptized. Henceforth, I never will be Romeo.
What man art thou that, thus screened in night, so stumblest on the counsel? Now this is how the scene might go in 2018.
Oh man, lights still on. Come on, sunrise, and we can hang out. Stupid moon, Juliet's way hotter than you. M.G. She said something! New snap story at Bright Angel's house.
Seriously, Romeo, your family is so, lame. If you say we're forever, I guess I could change my name. We could be Jomeo, legit.
She liked my earlier post. Should I text her now?
Names are, not a big deal. Look at my Instagram. My tropical island hand sanitizer would still smell good even if it wasn't called that. If his name was Shawn Mendes, he'd still be cool.
Okay, you can totally call me Shawn Mendes.
Someone there. You've been listening to me. Can't you see I'm talking to myself?
Gregory, all my word will not carry holes.
No, for then we should be colliers.
I mean, and we being collar, Voldrop.
Aye, while you live, drain your neck out of the collar.
Let us take the law of our sides. Let them begin.
I will frown as I pass by and let them take it as they list.
Nay, as they dare, I will bite my thumb at them, which is a disgrace to them, if they bear it.
Do you bite your thumb at me, sir?
I bite my thumb, sir.
Do you bite your thumb at me, sir?
Is the law of our side if I say I? No. No, sir. I do not bite my thumb at you, sir. But I bite my thumb, sir. Do you quarrel, sir?
Quarrel, sir? No, sir.
If you do, sir, I'm for you. I serve as good a man as you.
No better.
Well, sir. Say better. Here comes one of my master's kinsmen. Yes, better, sir.
You lie.
Draw, Phoebe men. Gregory, remember thy swashing blow. Part, fools! Put up your swords! You know not what you do!
What art thou drawn among these heartless hinds? Turn thee, Benvolio, look upon thy death!
I do but keep the peace. Put up thy sword, or manage it to part these men with me.
What? Draw and tuck a piece. I hate the word, as I hate hell, all Montagues, and thee. Have at thee, coward. Go, Benvolio! Go, Benvolio! Bills and partisans! Strike! Beat them down! Down with the Capulets and down with the Montagues! Come on.
The Jets are gonna have their day tonight. The Jets are gonna have their way tonight. The Puerto Ricans grumble, fair fight. But if you start to rumble, we'll rumble them right. We're gonna hand them a surprise tonight. We're gonna cut them down to size tonight. We said okay, no rumpus, no tricks. But just in case they jump us, we're ready to mix tonight. We're gonna jazz it up and have us a ball. We're gonna dance tonight. The more they turn it on, the harder they'll fall. Will they get it? Will they get it? And we're the ones to stop them once and for all. Tonight! Come
You knew my father? Correction, I know your father. I'm sorry to tell you, but he died 9 years ago. Ha! Wrong again. Follow me. Rafiki knows the way. Stop! Shh! Look down there. That's not my father. That's just my reflection. No, my boy. Look deeper. Look inside yourself. He lives. He lives in you. He does?
Simba, you have forgotten me.
No!
You have forgotten who you are, and so you have forgotten me. Remember who you are. You are my son, and the one true king. Remember who you are.
Father! Father! Oh heavens, a wild lion! A person? Are you talking Shakespeare? I think we're based on. Many are my child. Seest thou my father? No, sorry, good luck.
Hamlet.
Where wilt thou lead me? Speak. I'll go no further.
I am thy father's spirit, doomed for a certain time to walk the night, and for the day confined to fast and fires, till the foul crimes done in my days of nature are burnt and purged away. If you ever loved your poor dear father, take revenge for his horrible murder, that crime against nature.
Murder? Haste me to note that I, with wings as swift as meditation, or the thoughts of love, may sweep to my revenge.
Remember me.
Father!
I will speak to this fella. Whose grace this, Sierra?
Mine, sir. Oh, bats a bits of clear wood to be made. Once I just is me.
thine. Indeed, for thou liest in't.
You lie out answer, and therefore it is not yours. For on my part, I do not lie it, and yet it is mine.
Thou dost lie in't, to be in't and say it is thine. 'Tis for the dead, not for the quick, therefore thou liest.
'Tis but a quick lie, sir. From me to you.
What man is to be buried in it?
For no man, sir.
What woman then?
For none neither.
Who is to be buried in it?
For one that was a woman, but rest the soul, she's dead!
How absolute, David. We must speak by the card, or equivocation will undo us. By the Lord, how long hast thou been a grave maker?
Cannot you tell that? Every fool can tell that. It was the very day young Hamlet was born. He that is mad and sent into England.
Aye, marry. Why was he sent into England?
Why? Because he was mad. He shall regain his wits there, or if he not, it is no great matter there.
Why?
'Twill not be seen there, for the men are as mad as he.
How came he mad?
Faith, in losing his wits.
On what ground?
Why? Here in Denmark.
How long will a man lie in the earth ere he rot?
If he not be rotten before he die, as we do have many porky courses nowadays, he will last you some 8 year or 9 year. A tanner will last you 8 year.
Why he more than another?
Why? Because his hide is so tanned with his trade that it will keep the water out for a great while. Your water is a sordid care of your horse and dead body. Here's a skull now. This skull is laid in the earth 23 years.
Whose was it?
A horse and mad fellow's. Whose do you think it was?
Nay, I know not.
A pestilence on him of mad gone rogue once poured a rag and a Flemish on my head. This skull here was Yorick's skull, the king's jester.
This?
In that.
Let me see. Alas, poor Yorick, I knew him, good sir, a fellow of infinite jest, of most excellent fancy. He hath borne me on his back 1,000 times. Where be your jibes now, your songs, your flashes of merriment that were wont to set the table on a roar? Not one now to mock your own grinning, quite chapfallen. Get thee to my lady, tell her, let her paint an inch thick. To this favor she must come. Make her laugh at that. Prithee, my good man, tell me one thing.
What is that?
Dost thou think Alexander looked this fashion in the earth?
E'en so.
And smelled so?
E'en so, my lord.
But soft, but soft. Aside, here comes the king.
Ill met by moonlight, proud time.
What jealous Oberon? Very skip hence. I have forsworn his bed and company.
Terror! Rash wanted. Am I not thy lord?
Then I must be thy lady. Why art thou here? Come from the farthest step of India, but forsooth the bouncing Amazon, your busk-kneed warrior love. To Theseus must be wedded, and you come to give their bed joy and prosperity.
How canst thou thus for shame, Titania? Glance at my credit with Hippolyta, knowing I know thy love to Theseus?
These are forgeries of jealousy, and never since the midsummer spring met we on hill, in dale, forest, or mead, but with thy growls thou hast disturbed our sport. Therefore, the moon, the governess of floods, pale in her anger, washes all the air. From this same the progenies of evil comes from our debate, from our dissension. We are its parents and original.
Do you amend it then? It lies in you. Why should Titania cross your Oberon? I do but beg a little changeling boy to be my henchman.
Set your heart at rest! The fairyland buys not this child of me. His mother was a votress of my order, but her being mortal of this boy did die. 'Tis for her sake do I rear up this boy, and for her sake I will not part with him.
How long within this wood intend you stay?
Perchance till after Theseus' wedding day. If you will patiently dance in our circles and see our moonlight revels, come with us.
Give me that boy, and I will go with thee.
Not for thy fairy kingdom! Fairies away! We shall try downright if longer I stay.
Well, go thy way! Thou shalt not from this grove till I torment thee for this injury.
If we shadows have offended, think but this and all is mended.
That you have that slumber. All these visions that appear.
And the sweet and idle sleep. Ah, no more yielding, but
Gentles, do not reprehend. If you pardon, we will mend. And as I am an honest puck, if we have honored luck.
now to save the serpent's tongue, we will make amends ere long. Elsa, Puck, a liar call, so good night unto you all.
Give me your hands if we be friends, and Robin shall restore amends.